शुरू करें?
ओके तो चालू करना है.
No, why are you so nervous?
वेज है नॉन वेज हो? इधर मत देखो. दे दो और. हाँ लेके जाओ.
Stop.
Okay, चलो शुरू करें. So I was working in IT industry for around 18 years and I saw that everybody in IT works late hours. सब लोग रात को 10 बजे घर जाते हैं. So previous company I worked with, I tried to kind of change that culture there, that environment there, having a place where the employees enjoy coming to work. I couldn't do it because then there were pressures saying that if you don't do that, then you won't be profitable.
He took a couple of months to still adjust to the surrounding, to the changes, but that didn't work out. And then we decided that it's time to move on. And that is when we decided, okay, let's start something on his own.
So the whole idea was having an IT company which can be profitable, where people enjoy working, they enjoy the company of the people they work with, and we can really compete with the big four consulting companies.
So March 2015 is when he ventured out, and that's how Inspirit Vision began.
Established in 2015.
Started with 2 laptops and a mattress.
And now a strength of 130.
Offices in India, Singapore and US. Today, we are an 85 crore company.
68 clients across 23 countries.
Empowering people to make a difference for tomorrow.
This is us. We are Inspirit Vision. It was very emotional for me that 10 years that I built something, I walk away from it. And then for my family, because I had a very good salary, सब कुछ उसके हिसाब से setup था घर में. We had 2 cars, kids were going to the best school, and then whatever they wanted, we could give them all that. And suddenly coming from that salary to 0 salary, and we had recently bought a new house, so the huge EMI of that, all that was there. And I told my wife, see, all this is going to go away. I cannot assure you that we will have the kind of lifestyle we have right now, and I don't know when it will be back.
A little uncertainty was there. There was a little apprehension, of course, because none of us had done anything on our own. And I was not working as such at that time. I was just teaching in a preschool. And we took some time to work out the financials, as in how would we pay the EMI, how would we pay the rest of the fees and all, in case the income took time to come in. But then I said, okay, let's do it. Let's give it a try.
Surprisingly, even the kids understood that. So we stopped eating out, we stopped going to movies, and they were all fine with it because I wanted to pursue my dream.
So we played around with few names, what to do, few ideas, whom to approach, the clients, the ideas. So he tried a lot of things in the first 6 months. But 6 months financially were more easy because we had our savings. After that, the real challenge began.
Few months into this, like I think 6-7 months, and I started running out of money. My phone broke. And I was going around with a broken phone. The only way I could use that phone was with a headphone attached to it. I couldn't talk to the phone directly. And it was embarrassing at times to use it in public. But I didn't have the money. And my father found out that I was using a broken phone for some time. And he called me over. And he told me that it is not acceptable to me that तुम्हारे पास पैसे नहीं हैं, मैं अभी जिंदा हूँ, you don't have to worry about this. And he said he had a piece of land in Patna which was worth 30 lakhs in that time. He said, I will sell that land and put that money in your company. Till the time that money runs out, you don't have to worry about anything. And I'm telling you, that day I told him, that if you are with me like this, and my wife is with me, then nothing can stop me. That was what was it for my family.
So there was a time when we had to work all these things, which was not earlier. So earlier he was in a comfortable salary, spending was not an issue. Then we started thinking of each and every expense in the month that we had to do. Luckily, I got a job in Symbiosis. The salary was not much. But when we started, my salary in school was around 9,000, 10,000. So that was a salary which in fact we used to look forward to, because it was the only salary coming in the house. Then approximately a year later, not a year later, I think 8-9 months when the first employee had joined, Gaurav had joined that time. Then how to pay their salary, because he was still not drawing salary, but we had to make sure anyone who joined the company was taking home salary. So those were the initial adjustments which we had to make to ensure the people who are joining us are taken care of, even if we are not drawing any salary.
I remember one night sitting at a railway station in Delhi, spending the night on the platform waiting for an early morning Shatabdi, trying to go and meet clients in Uttarakhand. And that was like, I said, okay, if I'm alone, this is not going to happen. And from then on, Gaurav joined, and then Nitish joined, and people kept on joining.
There was no setup, no office, no office actually. I asked him, where do we have to start working? So he told me that it's in my home. You have to travel to my home, we'll sit together and we'll work from there. And then there was no certainty about the salary and all that. So curious, but at the same point in time I was happy that I'm going to work along with the person who has made a legend. He is a legend in the previous organization as well. So it was a great opportunity for me to work along with him.
So I was working in an Audit Pro company. Rajneesh was the vice president there, and yes, he was clear that he wants to do something at his own. I am clear in my head at that time, like I will join Rajneesh, and like yes, that way you can say I joined Inspirit Vision.
When Gaurav and Nitish joined me, we took up a small office and we didn't have any furniture. So I took a mattress from my home, put up the mattress there, and there were a couple of bean bags, again something which was access at my home. I'd given them some laptops, so they were sitting on those laptops on the mattress and doing the work. that was literally our first office.
The first day, October 14, like our first official training on the product Udu. So me, Rajneesh and one more guy, we went for Ahmedabad for the Udu training. It's around 2 days training, and then we came again to Pune, and gradually we got a client, okay, here in the Pune.
I was happy, but at the same point in time I was very curious, because there was just one client for which we were working, and me, Gaurav and Rajneesh, we were working together on that project. And then that's what the point of struggle, like from the day one, every day failure. Okay, morning we come, we see the laptop, we see the code, it is failing, failure. We hit failure, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. I think we continuously failed for 6, 7, 8 months. At least I can remember that part.
Yeah, so the first year of working, there were quite a few times when I felt that I'm not going to make it.
There were a couple of moments in the beginning, in the first year, second year, when it was like, probably this is not working out, probably you should again take a job.
And and somebody called me and they offered me a job, which was a job for a company based in Mumbai as a CTO. And I said, okay, but I am based in Pune. And they said that you could continue to be based in Pune, stay 4 days in Pune, just come 1 day in a week to Mumbai for meetings, and you will get a package of 80 lakhs per year. And making zero and somehow paying EMIs from my savings or taking loan from people, and you getting an offer like this, it was enticing. And I even told my wife that let me take this offer I don't think Inspirit Vision is going to work.
One thing which I always believed in, he would do something. कुछ ना कुछ तो कर ही लेगा. That was where I was coming from. So I told him कि लगे रहो, let's do it. And then we decided let's give it 5 years. If in the 5 years things doesn't turn around, then we will take a call. So do not take a job right now. Do it. Continue what you're doing. Keep your struggles on.
I started the company alone in 2015, and then later on Ujjwal, Nitesh and Sunil joined, and they are now partners with us. 4 of us co-run the company. One of the things Sunil told me, you're making no money, you are not making profit, you're hardly taking any money home. But I envy you that you're so happy, you're so satisfied. And that is what I think attracted him at some point of time to join here. And it was within few months that all 3 of them called me saying that we want to be a part of Inspirit Vision.
रजनीश और जब बात हो रही थी तो ये था कि प्राइमरी फोकस शुडंट बी मनी, ठीक है. प्राइमरी फोकस इज समथिंग वेयर वी आर हैविंग अ फन, ओके, एंड वी आर डिलीवरिंग समथिंग वेयर everyone is satisfied, and money is a byproduct of that. So that's how Inspirit Vision came into the picture, existence.
It was kind of a difficult decision, but at the same time we never doubted that we are going to make it big, and potentially and eventually it will be beneficial for us in the long term.
It was not that it is the new company that we are going to create, but it was the Rajneesh that I am going to join, right? So the trust was always there. The trust was there in myself, the trust was there in the team that we are going to put, right? So from that perspective, right, executing what we are going to do was never a doubt.
And with them joining, it was as if really a passenger train with one engine that is going, and suddenly you have 3 more engines joined to that train. So we started going at a pace of a bullet suddenly. Their contacts and the amount of sales that we could do, the rate at which we could expand, the delivery capability expanded 4-folds, because all 4 of us could guide people to deliver.
We wanted to give it kind of everything from our side to make it a success, and if you see now, we are actually making it a difference for us and along with other people.
You know, we do not run behind the deadlines, right? We honor the commitments, right? Whatever commitments we have made. So this characteristics basically impacts not just you professionally, but whenever you are at home, you are socially active, you do not forget about your responsibilities. Okay, this sense of responsibility which is being instilled here, it can reflect in different aspects of your life.
The culture is very open out here. Okay, in a nutshell, if I say the culture, you can openly say there is no hierarchy here. So you can go to reach out to any person in the higher management. You can put your thoughts that you don't like this company, you want to change this process, you want to add certain process. So those things you can come and open up and share those things. And if any difficulties come in place, both professional and both personal, you can go and share with we have line managers which has a good bonding with employees, and those things helps people to grow and to keep them motivated to do their normal jobs as well.
मैनेजमेंट एक को बैठ के हर किसी के पर्सनल लाइफ में या करियर में या कुछ फैमिली में हर चीज़ों को बैठ के सुनता है, समझता है, उस पर एक्शन लेता है, उस पर लोग बंधे हुए हैं.
People talk about work and life balance, and for me it is weird because that means that when you're working it's not life. I would like to think that work is also part of your life. So you enjoy, it's not that you're looking forward to go home, but you enjoy.
On my first day, I guess it was around lunchtime when I came first year, and everybody went for a walk after lunch, and I was very shy, I was very nervous actually, and I was sitting on a chair and I was not talking to anyone, and suddenly a bunch of people came to me and they said, "Chalo walking chalte," and they took me and I went over there. Then I got my laptop and my other things that company provide us, and then they at I guess 5 o'clock they took me to a football match, and by end of the day I was like, yes, this is where I want to work. Like I was like thrilled at that day, and I still remember my first day, so it was very nice.
Here I got a chance to become Ankita, as a Ankita. बी योर सेल्फ, जस्ट गो अहेड. एंड बहुत लोगों ने हेल्प किया कि आगे जा, तू कर सकती है, तू करके दिखा दे.
Entire environment is so interactive, right? Then you don't feel like you are doing something in your on your own, something alone. This belongingness I feel working with Inspirit Vision is altogether different.
Turning point main, I would say, so this is 2016 September. There's a gentleman called Paul from UK. He's a Yorkshire man, lives in Leeds. And I knew him from earlier, and I've been talking to him for a year. And he said, I'm coming down to Pune to meet you.
And I sat down with Rajneesh for a couple of days, and we talked about the potential of bringing on additional resources from what was Orion Pro at the time, and how we could help him bring them on board, obviously pay their salaries, but grow his business. And I said, no promises, but let's see what I can do.
We discussed, okay, this is how we can work together. But that was still just the initial discussion which we did. I mean, there was nothing concrete, nothing signed up for it.
Interestingly, he said, I have only one question for me. And I said, okay, what's that? And he said, I want to look into your eyes and ask you, are you serious about this business? Or are you going to close this and run away if it doesn't work?
And he said, absolutely. He looked me in the eye and said, absolutely, Paul. So on that basis, we had a man-to-man handshake and an understanding that whatever I could do to help him would be gratefully received.
Then he went back, and within 1 month of time, we had one project to start with.
And when I came back to the UK, I was speaking to Oracle. And I said to the chaps in Oracle, I said, is there anything I can help you with, people-wise, consultancy-wise? And he said, we have no problem in the UK, we've got plenty of resource, but I have a real issue in India. And I said, I've got a solution that will help you resolve that.
So I would say in January 2017, when we had our first billable employee or resource started working for the Oracle, that was the turning point.
In that time, it was a huge deal for us. So we, in 1 month, basically our revenue was 10 times of the previous month. That's what happened. And from then on, we kept on expanding.
We're almost on the level of getting closed, and then from that point, we just accelerated.
When the first office of Inspirit Vision was taken at the Sus Road, that was when it was like, okay, now things are moving. When the Abhimanshi office was brought, that was something which was a milestone, I would say, because that established the fact that we can do it. So, third year, fourth year, in that time frame, we established these two offices. So, that is when things started looking really positive, that things are moving on a logarithmic phase. So, that was a turning point.
बिजनेस के साथ साथ हम अपने एम्प्लॉय का भी ध्यान रखते हैं और हर एम्प्लॉय हमारी फैमिली की तरह है. नॉट ओनली ऑन द प्रोफेशनल, पर्सनल साइड पे कभी सपोर्ट की ज़रूरत पड़ी हुई है तो कंपनी हैज़ गॉन बियॉन्ड योर स्टैंडर्ड, यू कैन से गाइडलाइंस एंड पॉलिसीज़ एंड हेल्प देम.
There's a lot of equality, a lot of parity on different levels. It's not just mere talk, but they truly believe that women coming back, restarting their career after the break are a tremendous asset to the organization.
I was suffering from back pain, and I couldn't travel so far to the company, but I actually decided to resign, and they didn't let me resign, and they spoke to me, gave me that comfort. Okay, Anita, what is the issue? And I said that just because of my back pain, I am not able to continue, and I do not have a job, and I'll be searching a job after I resign. So they gave me a chance to take sabbatical, get all my health issues sorted out, and made me stay back.
One of the things that we have done as an organization is look at to provide opportunities to people who didn't have opportunities or who are currently struggling in life. So especially some of the openings that we have had in our admin department, in our HR department, we looked at people who were sometimes in our close circle. They were referrals through my friends or through my employees. who have had maybe lost someone, lost the bread earner of the house, and they cannot no longer support, or they have lost their own job during the COVID times, and given them opportunity. If you really ask me, not the best people that we have hired in the, like how people look at it, not the best resume, not the best person who applied for the job, but more from that, is this a person who will really give their heart and soul to the organization? That is what has been there. Even when in the technical team, you will find that there are a lot of people whom we have hired without any experience, like fresh out of college, who have been struggling. They didn't have a job for a year, maybe come from a very small family, or they have worked in some other stream and then they now want to switch into IT, and companies don't give them opportunities to them. We have just looked at that, do they have the fire within? Like Inspirit Vision is literally, it's passion, एक जुनून, एक पागलपन है. वो अगर वो पागलपन उनमें है and it is waiting to be unleashed, I want them here.
इंस्पिरिट विजन में मैंने फरवरी 2023 से ज्वाइन किया था. मेरा पर्सनल इशू था कि मेरे हस्बैंड अटैक से उनका डेथ हुई थी जनवरी 15. तो मुझे ऐसे कुछ भी दिखाई नहीं रहा था कि अभी मैं क्या करूं, कैसे करूं, क्या करूं. सब ऐसे सब जगह पे ऐसे अंधेरा दिख रहा था कि मैं अभी आगे जाके मैं खुद क्या खाऊं, बच्चों को क्या खिलाऊं, उनको पढ़ाऊं कैसे. तो सर ने मुझे रीच आउट किया, रजनी सर ने. तो मुझे बोले कि तुम काम करोगी क्या रिसेप्शनिस्ट के यहाँ पे. मुझे तो पहले शौक लगा कि मैं इतने पहले कभी काम भी नहीं किया था, और सर ने मुझे बोला कि तू करोगी क्या. सर को बोली मैंने पहले कहीं पे नहीं किया, सर को भी पता था. सर बोले तुम करो, हम लोग सब है तेरे साथ, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होगा तो हम देखेंगे, मिलके कर लेंगे.
Very first time I was going on site, and the country was Hong Kong. So Ujjwal was coordinating with me. He warned me that keep your mobile running. Like I did all recharge and all, but somehow my mobile was not working. And I went to the cab. I showed the address, and that person just nodded his head. He didn't understand English. This happened 5 to 6 times, and I was on verge of crying. Like, what is this? Then I just called Ujjwal, and he just coordinated with the manager, and everything got smooth. So that was the part where I felt that even if you go outside also, your company will never leave your hand.
When there was a second lockdown was going on, and at that time it was very hard to find job for a fresher. So this company provided me that opportunity, being a mechanical engineer, to enter in the IT firm. That was a really big thing for me. And Inspirit Vision taught me to ask question why. Means why you are doing this, why this is happening. So this why question made a lot of change in my life, and I am applying this in my personal as well as my professional thing, and it makes the things clear and helps to find a solution.
Inspirit Vision is my first company, first break in IT corporate world. So I've never worked with let's say clients or other people outside of this group of friends or group of set of people I know. So Inspirit gave me that break, that confidence to talk with other people. I can talk with anyone now, right now. Like I don't care who is standing in front of me. I can talk with anyone and I can express myself that way. So here I found those people that actually gave me the support, the help that I needed to come in front of everyone. So it made a great difference in my life.
मतलब फर्स्ट डे से मुझे इंस्पिरिट विजन हेल्प कर रही है. जैसे मुझे घर लेना था तो मेरे पास कोई भी कैश फ्लो नहीं था, तो मैंने रिक्वेस्ट किया रजनीश को कि मुझे कैश फ्लो चाहिए, और उन्होंने मुझे इमीडिएट मुझे कैश फ्लो अरेंज करके दिया.
The best thing about Inspirit Vision is that they allow you to fail. So I was not afraid of the failures because I knew that they are going to be standing firmly along with me.
We always say we are the experts in the domain that we are, and we take people with whatever background, whether they have any expertise or knowledge in this domain or not, and we train them so that they are expert, and we give them very early exposure to clients, to traveling abroad, whatever opportunities show up. And see, a lot of companies set goals for people. The way we do goal setting is based on people's career and not based on organization goals, frankly. Because what I believe in is that if people are fulfilling on whatever their career ambitions are, the organization is going to benefit anyways.
I have never seen there is biasness of men and women in this company. The equal opportunities are provided to men and women. So rather I can say there are more opportunities which are provided or facilities provided to women, I can say here.
मेरे साथ एक 2-3 महीने पहले कुछ इंसिडेंट हुआ जो कि बहुत बुरा था. मुझे नहीं पता था कि मैं उससे बाहर आ पाऊँगी या नहीं. उस चीज़ से लाइक बाहर निकलने के लिए इस कंपनी में ऐसा मतलब लाइक इतना हेल्प किया है कि मैं वर्ड्स नहीं है मेरे पास. इतना ज़्यादा सपोर्टिव नेचर, लाइक जैसे कि रजनीश सर है, हमारे मेंटर नीतीश, गौरव, इन लोगों से बात करके मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि लाइक मेरे साथ कुछ हुआ नहीं है और उससे बाहर निकलने के लिए बहुत अच्छे लोगों का मेरे को सपोर्ट है. तो यहाँ आने के बाद मैं इतनी खुश हूँ कि मैं लाइफ में कभी खुश नहीं थी. लाइक मैं अभी जैसे कि शादी का देख रही हूँ तो मेरे को लड़का भी पुणे का ही चाहिए क्योंकि मुझे ये कंपनी नहीं छोड़नी है.
It keeps us intact, means like not like all the actual corporate worlds. Programs like learning programs, the working programs, the culture over here, it helps us grow professionally also and personally also.
The environment here is full of positivity, where we love to come over here and we love to work over here.
One thing is that Inspirit always thinks about people. It's all about people, and that is why all the measures, all the steps that are taken by Inspirit Vision are for the people, by the people. That's what keeps the spark alive.
Every month, I mean, we have a separate committee to manage the extracurricular activities, along with our management team involves into certain activities like family picnic, annual cricket, trekking, then annual functions which we used to have. But apart from that, also we used to have tidbits around every month, like we are going to have a treasure hunt next month. So these kind of things which keep on happening.
My peers call me Govinda because as I said, that the parties and the events are so lively that one cannot stop and get in and enjoy with them. So my interest in the dance and singing have been noticed by them. This has not happened in any of the organizations earlier on. But this is one of the organizations, because I have worked with earlier 4 organizations, but this is nothing that was witnessed by them.
They know how to do a fun at workplace, they know how to manage your work, they know how to give personal space, and ultimately they know how an individual should set their goal in order to achieve something in their life in maybe next few years.
We have very engaging environment, very open culture, where we interact with each other, where we learn from each other, where we care about each other. We have lots of events that help employees to connect, that helps employee to grow personally.
जैसे भी मैं फेसबुक, इंस्टा पे कुछ पोस्ट करती हूँ, कुछ भी इवेंट हो, तो पहला क्वेश्चन मेरे को आता है कि कौन सी कंपनी में जॉब करती है और हमको उस कंपनी में आना है. मतलब लोग जानना चाहते हैं कि कौन सी ऐसी कंपनी है कि लाइक कॉलेजेस जैसे इवेंट्स एक आईटी कंपनी में हो रहे हैं.
Most of the people come and go to the home in other organization, but in this organization it is like, no, we come with a fun, we go with a fun.
I actually learned here within like 2.5 weeks that the work as well as your party hard is also the important thing. Also you have to like give back to something to the society that we follow here with the like collecting garbage and doing some blood donation camps. That's also add-on thing.
We are actively involved in the social initiatives. We are actively involved, environmental initiatives. If you walk around our office, right, you can see that these things.
We were pretty small when we started into going out and making difference into communities. The first event was March 2017, and some of our employees and some of our friends joined, and 8 of us ran that day. And that spiraled into we hosting marathons every few months, and we have had marathons where 200 odd people have participated, people as old as 80 who has participated, people kids as young as 3 who have participated, Right? That is how all of this started, because when we saw that if this can make a difference to us, it can make a difference to people.
टाइम टू टाइम जैसे NGOs है अपना प्राणदान, उसके थ्रू हमने ब्लड डोनेट किया है, या फिर अपना एनवायरनमेंट इसके लिए जो वेस्ट है वो हमने सेग्रीगेट करके रखा है. दैट्स हाउ वी आर making a difference in society also.
During COVID, we were very, I mean, as an Inspirit Vision, we were very much active, providing whatever we can provide in our capacity. There were a lot of, in the remotest areas of the, India, we have provided our oxygen concentrator by our own NGOs. So it's not just, professional impact, but you continue to aware about your basic responsibility towards, society and all. This is one of the impact that I see working here in Inspirit Vision.
एक सेटिस्फेक्शन है कि हमने जब स्टार्ट किया था तो घर से स्टार्ट किया था, 2 लोग थे, बैठने के लिए मैट्रेसेस यूज़ करते थे, और आज हम 130 एम्प्लॉइज़ हैं. हमारे ऑफिसेस 3 ऑफिसेस हैं, 3 कंट्रीज़ है जहाँ पे ऑफिसेस रजिस्टर्ड हैं.
We can say that okay, we have served around 60 to 80 companies along with 23 countries. In terms of the work which we are doing, right, identity and access management, we must have kind of a secured or work with 150 million identities as well.
We're going to expand in Europe, we're going to expand in New Zealand part, we're going to expand in Australia, all those countries we are looking to expand. So I think like, if I have to say in a nutshell, like, we can be one of the 500 big companies that I see in Inspirit Vision.
I see their future has to be very bright and getting into a lot of good projects which are coming in. With today's trends and technologies, they are actually coping up. They are doing a lot of tie-ups with the industry leaders, and they are opening up a lot of other spaces as well for their own businesses.
Inspirit Vision is going to be the torch bearer in the security domain, in, especially the identity and access management.
The times are changing really fast. The hackers are ahead of the game at all times, and at bringing the best possible solutions, to keep the hackers at bay, securing the enterprises. That's I think that's how Inspirit Vision will revolutionize going forward.
Oracle है, Accenture है, Wipro है, तो उस तरह एक दिन लोग ऐसे ही बोलेंगे भाई IT कंपनी मतलब Inspirit Vision भी है.
My vision was not just limited to Inspirit Vision. My vision was to take it to the entire IT industry, and that is a mission that I am still on. And putting Inspirit Vision on the map, that it is visible across the globe, which it currently is not. Right? That would definitely fulfill that vision.
A lot of respect for Rajneesh. We don't communicate every day, but a lot of respect for what he's done. I have ultimate respect for Karvaan Atish and Ujjwal Hemwan and Sunil Sao as being very, very capable technically. I would help them commercially and with high-level relationships, because that is my strength. Even though I'm from a technical background, I do not want to go where these guys are from a technical perspective, because they are just so good. But I'm proud to help them from a commercial perspective and help them win more business, shall we say, grow that business even more.
ऐसा है, इंस्पिरिट विजन है एक जज्बा, ठीक है, जिसको जिया जा सकता है, बताया नहीं जा सकता.
What Inspirit is the audacity to dream.
Inspirit Vision in one word is empowerment for me.
Transparency and innovation.
एक घर आहे और मेरे घर जैसा चाहिए.
तिथं आल्यापासून मला चांगला वाटायला लागलं. इथं सगळं चांगलं आहे.
हे ऑफिस चांगलं आहे सर्व. स्टॉप पण चांगला इच्छा.
आणि स्टॉप लोक सर्व चांगलं करतात.
Inspirit Vision is all about the people.
Path of growth.
Trust. Flexible work.
Strength and unity.
It would be a journey.
दिल है सबका.
It's a life with a joy.
No Monday blues. It gives you wings. It lets you fly.
I can say enriching.
Dynamic.
Vibrant.
Opportunity. Commitment and empathy.
Family.
Family.
Family. Second home.
It is like a family.
Amazing.
मेरे लिए तो पूरा वर्ड के जैसा ही है.
We love our company. So,
Yes.
love.
Progressive and transparent.
Okay, तू अब अपना है. Like it's like that, like being one.
One team, one force, and ready for our battle.
लय भारी.
वो सिकंदर क्या था जिसने जुल्म से जीता जहां, प्यार से जीते दिलों को वो झुका दे आसमां. This is what is unique. So it's all about literally दिल से.
This is us. We are Inspirit
ये कैमरा में देखो, ये कैमरा में देखो.
बेशरम लोग.
नहीं वो कैमरा में नहीं.